love how the world is literally calling out the royals for how they've treated Harry and Meghan, for the years of abuse and harassment that they've allowed the UK media to do to Harry and Meghan. And I like that the world is not happy about that. And they are realizing that the leftover royals are full of shit because of how they've gone to extreme lengths to protect Andrew, while they've just never done anything to protect Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan. The way they are censoring comments, the way they are disabling comments, mind you, they're protecting someone who is an ex-offender, who is a pedo. They're protecting him. He has security and all these luxury things. But Harry and Meghan, who just dared to go against the farm, have been treated like the biggest criminals in the world. So a lot of people, especially the internet, is not happy with that. And honestly, can you blame them? For years, the UK media has hid the fact that, for years, the UK media has manipulated, gaslit, the public into thinking Harry and Meghan are these awful, horrible human beings, when it's clear as day and night that there's a smear campaign orchestrated by William to just, harass, abuse Harry and Meghan, and also the root of racism embedded in it. Racism is a huge, huge factor. The way they will go extreme lengths to protect a white someone who's a white man who's been accused of and not protect Meghan from racism and everything just speaks volume. It speaks volume. So Dolly Parton's sister, I know you guys are familiar with Dolly Parton. So her sister took to X, and honestly, her tweet has sent the derangers spiraling because she just told the truth, like many of the people are saying on the internet. And tell me why derangers are on her page and harassing her they're calling her a spare. They're calling her Dolly Parton's spare. Do you know how disgusting that is? Just because someone dared to speak the truth. Anyway, she took to X, and here's what she said. So she took to X and said, the royal family owe Harry and Meghan a public apology. So does the British press. Piers Morgan is a total shitbag. And tell me why the Rangers have decided to flood this woman's account with all sorts of vile things. I'm telling you, vile things. And also, I love how people were so happy that she called Piers a total shitbag. Because in light of everything that's happening with Andrew, in light of everything that's happening with Fergie, mind you, this person was close to Fergie and even say that Fergie is, his favorite Duchess. But tell me why this man has been quiet. No word. He's not spoken anything in relation to Andrew in relationship to Fergie. But do you know what this man is doing? Because he's promoting his book. He has a book out. Do you know what he's doing? He's literally talking about Harry and Meghan, because that's the only way people are interested in whatever bullshit he's spewing. No word about Andrew, no word about Fergie, but this man is out here talking about Harry and Meghan just to sell his pathetic book. The same thing with Camilla Tomini. That's what they're doing, having segments talking about it. And honestly, people are like, what in the world is wrong with you? So a lot of people were happy with her calling out the UK media. I'm sorry, the UK media, yes, and Piers Morgan, calling Piers Morgan a total shitbag, which by the way, I totally see that he is, and way, way more. The way he is so obsessed with Meghan because Meghan turned him down, honestly, that just gives stalker vibes. That is just stalker vibes, because that is insane. That is insane. So I love that how everything is unraveling with Andrew. The UK media is trying to do everything to cover up by, flooding stories to deflect from what's happening. But people are like, no, you're not fooling nobody. People are like, Harry and Meghan were right all along. And I love how people are also applauding Harry for taking Meghan out of that toxic institution. The way they are far away right now, they're at peace, living their best life, doing God knows what, is amazing. They're nowhere near this toxic leftover royals. Let them handle themselves, because right now people are just realizing that the royal family is messed up. The monarchy is messed up. When you have tons of people saying, hey, it's time to abolish the monarchy, it's serious. People are like, it's time to abolish the monarchy. Because how are you protecting a man who's been accused for SA, yet you could not protect a woman of color that was married into that family? For years you said you could not do anything, but here you are disabling comments, turning off comments, censoring comments, whatever it is. But you said you could not do that to Meghan. You let people disgusting people on the internet write nasty things about Meghan. Never once have you taken accountability. So people were like, oh yeah, the royal family is messed up. You thought Harry and Meghan are bad. Look at Andrew, look at Fergie, and honestly, I am convinced there's way worse that's happening behind the scenes. Like, this is just a tip of the iceberg. The behind the scenes, a lot is happening. Way worse is happening. We just don't know it because they're doing a good job covering it. So Dolly Parton's sister is, and a lot of people on the internet are like, hey, the royal family, the UK media and the press, they owe Harry and Meghan an apology. And the audacity for them to not comment on Andrew acting like this is not happening, but still are talking about Harry and Meghan. Honestly, that is sick behavior. That is sick behavior. I kid you not, that's bad. So here are some of the comments. Let me get him. So you have Nelly says, Piers bullied Princess Diana too. He's such a little bee, always attacking women. Prince says, thank you, Stella. I really don't understand why Piers Morgan still focused on Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, himself and his pal Prince Andrew both close to Epstein. Frankie says, his obsession with her is disturbing. She needs a restraining order on him. Laurie says, I agree. Harry was always my favorite and the most like Princess Diana. I'm glad he got his wife away from all the toxicity. Maxine says, thank you, Stella, for describing Piers Morgan so eloquently. He blocked me about 6 years ago. The truth hurts those who are often unable to tell it. Harry and Meghan were the scapegoats for the royal family's dirty secrets, but what happens in darkness will always come to light. Jamison says, Piers Morgan is such a pea of shit and they actually threw him out of England. Eric says, just a Vac was us succeeding to generate publicity for his book launch. Piers is the shallowest and saddest kind of leech. That is well said, Eric. AC says, Harry put safety of his wife, child, and unborn child first. I don't understand the hate, blunted racism, and overall toxicity they have to face. I was a monarchist most of my life, but now I seem to have moved towards abolishing that institution. Jin says, right on every point. Public apologies are long overdue, but that would require a level of humanity they do not appear to possess. Anne says, you are not going to get any arguments from me. She says, there's way too many people in this world who wear their racism as a badge of honor. Then Lucy says, I love the way Americans hate Piers much as we do. Sherry says, I so agree. I can't stand Piers. I wish everyone would leave Harry and Meghan alone. And then Anne says, I couldn't agree more. The royal family has been disgraceful. Michelle says, instead, Camilla invites people who said they wanted to throw feces at Meghan to her press parties. I know, that's how sick these people are. Very sick. Very, very sick people. Denari says, Piers Morgan is irrelevant. He needs to mention Meghan and Harry to get clicks and attention, especially now that he's promoting his book. You'll hear him talking about them more than Peter Andrew and his BFF, Sarah Ferguson. Soleil says, the British royals function like a criminal enterprise. It's revealing for the world to see whom they choose to protect, the actions they overlook, and who they quickly label as outcasts. Very, very true. And says, the royal family is a toxic institution and normal people cannot survive in it. Best decision ever was for Harry and Meghan to leave that institution and make their own life. Logic says, the royal family used Harry and Meghan as human shields to deflect attention from Andrew. It's very sad because Meghan even contemplated us. Sorry, that's about. So guys, there you have it. Let me know what you think about the comments. I love how people just are realizing that the royal family is messed up, that they are messed up. The extreme lengths they're going to protect Andrew and they've never done anything to protect Harry and Meghan is honestly so outstanding. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm around and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.